Alright, so this is going to be for the service crew as well as for the real estate agent and for this property cleanup. First of all, what we do is edge everything up, make nice defined edges along all the concrete in the patio as well as the backyard driveway. Also in terms of the tree trimming up front here, just shaping these barberry trees or barberry plants next to the deck. They're kind of going into the railing, as well as this tree cutting away from the roof, taking a few feet off the top, as well as the branches that are touching that pillar. This front pine tree would remove some of those bottom branches, just limb it up a bit, give a little bit more of a pruned look. What we also do is create some nicer edges along the definition of the flower bed and pull all the weeds out of that flower bed. All around here, trimming up that barberry bush as well. Over on this side of the house, there's this maple tree that needs to be trimmed away off of the house, just selectively pruned some of the branches here. These weeds here along the pathway is actually supposed to be, looks like a flower bed used to be here. So we take out the weeds and then create a nice defined edge. It looks about 6-8 inches wide on both sides where all these weeds are growing. So we pull the weeds, create the defined edge on the front there. In the backyard, so along here, along the house, we'd also do the same thing, create a nice defined edge, pull all these grasses and weeds that are growing in this space between the foundation and the yard. So kind of create a much more defined, kind of about 12 to 16 inches there. In the backyard, again, edging along the concrete, pulling these weeds that are growing up against this fence and spraying these as well, spraying the joints of the concrete where all these weeds are growing. Same thing out on the back alleyway here. Weeds should come out and sprayed. In the backyard, trimming of some of these boxwoods up against the house will be good here. So these boxwoods here all trimmed up, all the weeds pulled out. We will mow the lawn. We'll have an optional item if they want to fill, hey buddies. We'll have an optional item if they want to fill the holes of the backyard with soil and seed. Sorry, I didn't know that the dogs were home. But filling the holes with seed and soil will be optional. There's a dead tree in the flower bed just on the side of the fence here that we'll remove. That's laying down the ground, as well as pulling weeds in this flower bed over here. That's pretty much it.